What's up, guys? I totally forgot to mention this while I was actually filming this video, but anyway, today is the 6-year anniversary of this channel. So anyway, I just want to thank everyone who's been with me since the beginning, back when I had the most annoying what grade was I in? Like 4th? I had like a 4th grader's voice, because I was in 4th grade, and it was really annoying, and I don't know why anyone actually watched my videos. I tried to go back and watch them myself, and they...
Alright, so let's watch one of these videos. Let's watch this update on all the tanks. 2011. Okay.
What is up, everybody? Doing an update on the tanks. The 29 gallons been doing really well. Algae hasn't actually haven't seen any algae at all. Snake.
Oh, okay. No, we're not doing everything.
Anyway, just again, thanks for everyone who's been here. We're almost at 2,000. Okay, we're like 400 people away from 2,000. Genuinely did not consider that I would ever get even close to like 1,000 subscribers. It's like, I know I'm still a small channel, but the idea that like almost 2,000 of you guys are actually watching my videos about the fish continues to boggle my mind. But so here's the video about fish. Alright, so the first tank up is this Pistogramma by Jana pair tank. It's actually the last pair of Pistogramma by Jana that I have. They're hiding all the time, so I doubt that we're actually going to get a chance to see them. Hopefully the female comes out. I actually don't know where the heck the male is, but hopefully he's still alive. Okay, so basically there's nothing interesting about this tank, except for maybe the Guppies are slightly interesting, but there's no fry, anything happening in this one, so we're just going to go ahead and move on. Alright, so next up we've got the Awesomest tank, the bushy nose pleco tank. As you can see, it's kind of dirty. I need to obviously clean this up a bit. Both of the caves have a buttload of black hair algae or black beard algae, but it seems to actually be focused right there, so it's not that big of a problem, especially considering the fish that are actually in this tank. Again, they're plecos, so as long as I actually put the light on them, they're not going to come out. These guys have been doing well. They haven't bred, which is unsurprising, considering kind of a small tank, and I also haven't been paying much attention. Hopefully I can clean this up and actually get some fry to these guys. So let's move on.
Alright, so next up we've got this male Pantera here in a 10-gallon, and unfortunately his pair died about a month ago, and I have no idea when or how she died. I just came down one day and noticed that the female wasn't there. I assumed she was in the cave. Came back, and she also wasn't there the next day, so unfortunately he's all alone, but gonna try and find him a mate if I can. Otherwise I'm just gonna have to move him into a different tank and then move the other Pantera pair into here. And honestly, it sucks that his female died, but at the same time, he's a pretty cool fish all by himself too. Just the radiant blue and red on Panteras just gets me every time. Even though I'm more of like a Cockatoides type of Pistogramma fan, but these guys are just awesome every time. Alright, moving on.
So this tank, we've got the Pastrami SP Fleck. I don't know where the female is, but the only one left is the female, as she killed the other one, which I suspect was also a female, as one of them was always very bright gold, and I came down every day never seeing fry, or I saw eggs twice, but nothing ever came of it. So it is rather unfortunate that I have now 2 fish that are mateless and no fry from either of them, so that sucks. But it was pretty fun. They're actually a really interesting species, even if I did have 2 females. Their coloration It's pretty cool. The first like dotted episto I've ever had. Moving on to something slightly more interesting. Alright, moving on to the baby plecos, which I guess are actually not really baby plecos anymore. Almost all the ones that survived are longfin or have some longfin variation within them. We've only got about 6 or somewhere between 6 and 8 or 9 of them left, but they're getting to size where I can actually like move them somewhere else. I have actually plenty of plecos to get rid of, but I don't know, after like years of avoiding plecos, I actually really enjoyed breeding these guys, even if they were such simple like bushy nose plecos. But glad I got to experience these guys, and they certainly look amazing with the long fins. What am I talking about? I'm rambling. Time to move on. Alright, moving on to the more like jungly, very green guppy tank that I actually don't remember what the point of this tank even is now that I think about it. But coloration continues to be pretty cool with these like black and red guppies. If I can actually get anything in focus ever. No one actually wants to come up and play. Actually, I think if I feed them, they'll dash to the front. 1 second. There's plenty of fry all the time in here. What with, you know, guppies being guppies. But again, nothing too crazy interesting about this tank. I think there are actually still some cherry shrimp alive in here somewhere, but they are not as prolific as they used to be. So, moving on. Alright, moving on to the Brichardi tank. As you might have guessed, this guy does not come out very often. I actually probably back hiding in those rocks again. Don't even know why I still have this Brichardi. I need to get rid of it so I can actually use this tank for something. So, yeah, don't know where the heck they are, so we're gonna go ahead and move. We can finally talk about the endlers. So I know it's been forever since I actually did anything on the endlers. Actually, that was the last fish video I did, wasn't it? They have been breeding. If I can actually find any fry to show you. Actually, you can see a couple of them down there. Not even close to the number of fry, or even close to the age that I need to actually start this experiment in any reasonably numbered experiment. Do not have enough test subjects. Even still, these guys look awesome still, and hopefully I can get a bunch of fry out of these guys, because even if I don't get around to doing this experiment after all, they're just awesome. Like, I really want to see what a cross between one of these guys and one of my red crimson guppies will actually look like, because that's gotta be a cool fish no matter what it comes out of that. So unfortunately, endlers do need a lot more time before I can do any large experiments on them, but they're still pretty cool. And yes, I will give them their own full-length video eventually. That is, no, it's not it. Okay, one more tank. Well, 2 more tanks. Well, 3 more tanks actually. Oh, I just can't keep track of them all. Oh boy. All right, the last fish tank on the rack, the Pistogramma Cacatoides 10-gallon. So the orange flash male died last time I made a video, and now we've got a wild type blue Cacatoides male and the orange flash female, who's chilling right there. Very, very easily blending into the leaf litter or whatever, the mulm that's at the bottom. Do not know where the heck the male went. They actually probably both went to sleep, considering the entire room is pitch black. Do not have any fry from these guys either. The female actually shrunk in size a little bit, so she needs to get fattened up a little bit more before she actually has the capability of laying eggs even. Yeah, I guess it's time for the 33 long. You can see the pair back there. Again, these guys have not bred in a little while, but I think they have fry or eggs right now because the female's been hiding in the cave. These guys are also awesome, just like the other male Pantera. This guy's colors aren't as vibrant as the other ones, but I think it's just because he doesn't see any other cichlids as often. Doesn't even need to guard the tank from anything. Every time I put a guppy in here to distract them, they kill it within a day. So they kind of got this tank to their own. I'm gonna move them into a 10-gallon pretty soon, just to like actually use the 33 long for something useful. I think I'm gonna change all my lighting out to LEDs because I just love the effect that LEDs give. Next tank! Alright, so the last tank in the fish room is the Anubis plant tank thing that I tried. The Anubis is doing alright. It was doing incredibly well for a little while. Then school started, and now it's doing pretty well. Unfortunately, without me realizing it, the grow LEDs that were on this plant actually died, and it was shading the plant from actually getting any light for like 2 weeks. So that sucks, but they're Nubians, so they'll probably come back pretty easily. Also, the Lobelia cardinalis? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. It's doing pretty well. Don't think it's gonna flower anytime soon, but that would be pretty cool. Oh, there's also a new little shrimp member that I got that came along with the plants, and I was hoping, crossing my fingers, that they actually would show up in this batch, but took a while. But they're actually here. I can actually get my camera low enough. Oh, please, please, someone show up. Ah, there's the one. I think if we can zoom in close enough. Right there. If you can see that little shrimp moving. It's a Gomara shrimp. If I'm pronouncing that right, I actually haven't looked at their name in a while. But basically a feeder shrimp that I used to keep a long time ago, and my colony died a while ago, and I had basically just been waiting for them to show up in some plants that I bought from the local fish store, because that's basically where they come up every time. So now that I actually have a colony of those guys starting, I can actually get some live food back in this fish tank. Why is autofocus on? That's it for this fish tank. I can't for the fish room. So I'll be back hopefully soon enough with video on the 75 gallon and maybe even the paludarium, terrarium, whatever thing that I'm trying to show you guys for a while. Anyway, yep, see ya, that's it, bye!